And then, I remember this so clearly. I was running one day. I've always liked to run. And I was running, this is when I was about that same time. And I was just running along. I'd been running for about 7 or 8 miles. And I came along this street, and I remember so perfectly where this happened, where I'm running, and this little voice in my head said, and I'm not one to swear, I don't care if other people do at all, but I'm not one to just, doesn't come out of me for whatever reason. Nothing like I'm superior. My wife swears a ton, and I kind of like it. But it just doesn't come out of me. And anyway, I'm jogging along, and I hear this voice that says, damn. And I thought, that is the weirdest thing to hear while I'm jogging, damn. And this voice, it was the same one that was the mindfulness of where I stopped after the test that I blew. And this voice said, this is your life. Because I'd been thinking about this. Do I want to, I'd had this conversation and this kind of thinking, do I want to climb that ladder? Because every day I went to work at the bank, I hated it. I hated it. The tie became a noose. All I wanted to do was hang myself because it just didn't fit me at all. I don't care if it, I'm glad that other people do. Nothing against banks or banking. It just didn't fit me. And so I'm thinking about this, and I'm jogging along, and this voice says, this is your life. And I said, my conscious mind went, I know, shut up, I'm running. And the voice said, no, this is your life that you're living. And I thought, what do you mean by that? Of course it's my life. And then, I don't know where this voice comes from, some intuitive part of me, I don't know. But it said, if you are going to be happy, you've got to stop living the life that everyone else has told you you should be living. And I thought, what do you mean? I think I'm doing okay. And the voice said, no, you're not. You hate your job, and if you continue going the direction you're going, 80 years from now, so when I get to be 105, you will look back and you will go, oh, what in the heck did I do? The voice said, is that what you want? And I said, I don't think so. And I had no idea what to do. I mean, it was a pretty secure job. I had graduated, and I didn't know that there was anything. I'm not a school person. I didn't get good grades. And the thought of going back to school hadn't ever occurred to me, but a series of events happened after I did what I'm going to show you today that put me in a direction. And I'm not saying there's anything special about me. There's nothing. I'm as normal, middle of the bell curve as everybody else. But when I went through this process, it pointed me in the direction that has become where really every year my wife and I go, man, this is better than last year. Every year we keep saying that. This is better than last year. And every year it keeps getting a little bit better and a little bit better because a long time ago I made this decision. I'm going to, after that little conversation that intuitive part of me said, don't be stupid. And do the easy in the flow thing. Take some risks. Do the things that are more like you. And so the next thing I thought was, well, what does that mean to be like me? As opposed to what everyone else says I should do. My coaches says, oh, you should be like this. My teachers, you're good at math, you should be I took one of those college aptitude things. You ever taken those college aptitude? It said I should be an accountant. Oh. Nothing against accountants. That's the last thing under the sun I want to be is an accountant. Next to banking, they're like, bottom of the totem. I just don't want to go there. If you do, great. I love that you do. It's just not me. And so as I was studying this and thinking about this and thinking, I graduated and there I was going, crud. I'm planning to live to be, 90s, 100, something. And I have no idea where I'm going to go with this. And so I said, I've got to start doing I've got to make some decisions. Because I never had while I was in school. What's the easiest thing for me to get done kind of thing, without an idea of, I liked sports, I liked the mind and all that stuff. I liked being healthy. But I didn't think that could be a career.